Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, there lived a dog named Bruno. Bruno was known throughout the village for his insatiable appetite. He was always on the lookout for food and would gobble up anything he could find. One bright sunny morning, Bruno was wandering around the outskirts of the village when he stumbled upon a butcher's shop. The butcher, being a kind man, often threw bones out for the village dogs. That day, the butcher tossed a particularly large and juicy bone out the back door. Bruno's eyes widened with delight as he saw the bone. He dashed over, grabbed it in his mouth, and quickly ran off, eager to enjoy his newfound treasure. Bruno trotted through the village, looking for a quiet place to savor his prize. He decided to head to the nearby forest, where he could enjoy his bone in peace. On his way to the forest, Bruno had to cross a narrow wooden bridge over a sparkling stream. As he trotted across the bridge, he happened to glance down at the water. To his surprise, he saw another dog staring back at him from the water, also holding a bone in its mouth. But this bone looked even bigger and juicier than the one Bruno had. Bruno, not realizing that he was looking at his own reflection, immediately grew jealous. His greed got the better of him, and he thought to himself, "I must have that bone too." Without thinking, Bruno opened his mouth to bark at the other dog in the water, hoping to scare it away and steal its bone. As he did so, his own bone slipped from his jaws and fell into the stream below. Bruno watched in horror as his bone made a splash and disappeared into the depths of the water. Realizing his mistake, Bruno sat down on the bridge and stared at the water, feeling foolish and very hungry. He had lost his precious bone because of his greed and was left with nothing. Bruno slowly walked back to the village, his head hung low in disappointment. From that day on, he learned a valuable lesson: being greedy often leads to losing what you already have. And so, Bruno became a wiser and less greedy dog, appreciated what he had, and was content with his share. The villagers noticed the change in Bruno and were happy to see him become a better dog. Moral: don't be greedy, or you might end up with nothing. If you liked our video, please subscribe and hit like button. Thanks.